Hi, welcome to a new video on Flatpak and Flathub on Ubuntu 23.10. Now Ubuntu 23.10 already has a couple of choices for managed software installation, these being apt and snap. However, there is another option that's popular out there called Flatpak. Now Flatpak can be added to Ubuntu in just a few simple steps. And the two things we're going to talk about in this video are Flatpak and Flathub. Now, Flatpak is a tool for packaging up software and deploying it onto systems. And the handy thing about Flatpaks is they're sandboxed, which means we can limit what the application can do once it's been installed. Flathub, on the other hand, is a repository of software where we can get packages from to install on our systems. So in this video we're going to cover how to install Flatpaks and how to add Flathub as a repository to Flatpak so we can install software on our Linux system. We will then go on to install some software at the command line, but then we will also install a graphical tool so we can install software on our Ubuntu systems from Flathub in a much simpler way. And finally, we will demonstrate some of the sandboxing capabilities of Flatpaks using a tool called Flatseal. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is install the main Flatpak software on our Ubuntu system. When we've done that, we can configure the desktop icon integrations so our icons appear in our menus, and we will then go on to add the Flathub repository software to make installing packages a little easier. So we need to run a couple of commands. So the first command will install the main Flatpak software on our Ubuntu systems. So we'll copy that and paste it into our terminal, and we will install that. So with that installed, we're going to run the second command, and the second command will update some of our environment variables to make sure any Flatpaks we install get desktop icon in our menu. So we'll copy and paste it into the terminal. Make sure you copy the entire line, including the starting dot and space, and there'll be no output from that, but that's normal. And now we're going to run this command here. Now this command is what will add the repository for Flathub to our Flatpak system. So we'll just copy that and paste it into the terminal, and this is going to prompt us for our password. So enter our password and that will be added. Now as we've made a change to our environment variables, at this point we should choose to log out and log back in to make sure those new environment variables are in use. So we're back logged in. So at this point we've got Flatpak installed and we've added Flathub. So let's install a piece of software to test it out. The piece of software we're going to install to test it is called Mission Center. It's a system monitoring tool, like the kind of thing you'd see from the Windows Task Manager. Now if we go to flathub.org and we search for it, we'll see we've got a handy drop down box and it gives a command we can use to install Mission Center. So we'll copy and we'll go to our terminal and we'll paste it there. Now this is going to install Mission Center in Flathub, and we'll press enter and it's prompted us to say it's found Mission Center in Flathub and we want to install. Yep. Next it's going to tell us any dependencies that we also need to install along with Mission Center to make it run, so we'll choose yes and enter, and that will download all of the independent systems we need, get them installed and prepare Mission Center for use. With installation complete, what we should see is in our normal Ubuntu apps menu we've got a new piece of software which is Mission Center. So we'll start Mission Center and show you around. Mission Center is a system monitoring tool, much like a task manager in Windows. It shows all our system usage and applications that we've got running, So you can see it's quite easy to install software using Flatpak and Flathubs by copying the commands from the Flathub site. Now, installing software at the command line is fine, but it would be better to use a graphical tool to search for and install software. Unfortunately, the new Ubuntu App Center doesn't currently support Flatpaks. So, instead of that, we're going to install GNOME software and a plugin so we can use Flatpaks. So, just need to run this one command. So, I'll copy and we will paste in our terminal. Now this is going to install GNOME software and the plugin for Flatpak. So I'll allow that to install. Now with that installed, we can go to our applications menu and we can start up this application, GNOME software. Now when GNOME software started, we can click on here to search, and we can search for, say, Google Chrome. Find Google Chrome, and now as you can see, this version of Google Chrome can be installed using Flathub, as it's a Flatpak. So I'll click install and it'll start installing Google Chrome. This is basically doing what we just did at the command line, but it's hiding all that from us and making it a lot easier to use Flatpaks. Now once installation is complete, we should be able to go to our applications and find that we've now got Google Chrome. And we can click OK and start up Google Chrome and start using it. Now we've seen how Flatpak and Flathub work together, we can take it a step further, and at the start of the video we mentioned that Flatpak are in a sandbox. What that means is that we can limit what the application can do. So the way we're going to do that is by using Flatseal, which will make it easy for us to manage all the applications. The good thing with Flatseal is that we can install it as a Flatpak from Flathub. So let's go to our applications and start GNOME software, and let's search for Flatseal. Now this is Flatseal. So as you can see, it's a graphical interface and there's a collection of options that allow us to limit what an application can do. So we'll install that now. So Flatseal's installed, so we can start it up. So applications folder and Flatseal. So when Flatseal starts, you can see it's got our Flatpak applications. So what we're going to do to demonstrate how the sandbox works is we'll choose Google Chrome and we're going to limit its network. So first thing we're going to do is show that Google Chrome is working. Start up Google Chrome and we'll just go to the Chrome Web Store. So as you can see, it's working as you'd expect it to do. Let's close that. Go back to Flatseal. So what we're going to do is say in Flatseal, Google Chrome can no longer access the network. So not usually a good idea in a web browser, but for demonstration purposes it's fine. So go back to applications, choose Google Chrome again. So this time when we try, you'll find out that we can't. It's saying it has no internet access. So what's happening here is Flatpak is limiting what the sandbox that Google Chrome is within can do. So it's a super useful tool for things like privacy or if you're not sure what an application is doing. So this is just some of the power of Flatpaks. So I'd really recommend having a look around inside Flatseal and seeing what things you can limit an application can do. So that was all about Flathubs and Flatseal. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing if you can, it would be really appreciated, or perhaps leave a comment below about some of the other videos you might like to see me do in the future. See you soon!